Well, that's easy for me to answer because for the last 10 years I've done nothing else at all apart from the normal things that you do to stay alive besides chocolate. 100% of my work and really, all of the energy has been going into first figuring out how to make chocolate, now continuing to improve it and how to convert more farms into organic and continue to build this whole cooperative of cocoa farmers in Grenada where we make the chocolate. I love processing of cocoa, of course. I love growing cocoa, but I love processing, of course. That's what got me into it. And on the two extremely different examples of what I love, what got me into cocoa processing was this tradition that's all over the Caribbean, including Grenada and Central and South America, of grinding cocoa in your own kitchen that you fermented right there in your backyard and drinking hot chocolate that way as a culture every day. So I admire that just because it's just a beautiful tradition. And it got me into the whole thing. Also in my travels visiting other chocolate makers, I have come across people mostly in France who have been making chocolate bean to bar, but not new bean to bar, but sometimes for 3 and 4 generations. So there's a few companies that never stop making it from bean, like most people have.
Yeah. Which are?
There was, well, see, I can't pronounce French at all, but there's a place called, it's spelled M-O-R-I-N. It's near Montélimar, the place where they make the nougat. A family of 4. They were the most incredible I saw. A family of 4, but one of them was away at university, so it was a family of 3 making bean to bar chocolate in a little stone building that was 3rd or 4th generation, and growing all their own almonds too. That's in a place called Donzery or something like that near Montélimar. And then there's other micro chocolate makers that have a long tradition, of course, Bonat, Benacha, people like that. Well, I don't know. It seems as though we're being told that regular chocolate cocoa, bulk cocoa, is going to get very expensive. So it's a little bit like global warming, you don't know when these things are going to happen and if we'll see them in our lifetime. But it looks as though regular candy bars are going to get very expensive, and fine flavored chocolate bars perhaps won't change as much because they're already expensive and there's already a limited amounts of that cocoa. So there could be, chocolate could become less of a junk food, and junk food chocolate bars, junk food candy bars may at some point not include cocoa beans, and then chocolate will be sort of a fancier food, I think, in the future.